What's up, guys? MrGimms back again, and wow, this is a different one. This is a weird one. This is like not Deadby, but it's kind of like a continuation of Deadby. This thread from the forums was sent to me by Jilly, someone who watches Deadby. So thank you so much, Jilly. I really appreciate you finding this because I only read the first two, we're gonna call them paragraphs, and I lost my mind already. Apologies for my voice, by the way. I am losing it, but I have lost it, but it's coming back. But anyway, guys, I want to go over this because these posts are just really cringy in the way that it's severely one-sided. It's one-sided. You either love Killer or love Survivor. It's one of those people that just don't see things both ways, and I just wish people could see things both ways. It would make things a lot easier, but it doesn't matter. Never mind all that. Guys, before we get into this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I really would appreciate that. Also, if you haven't already, consider using the link below to start your Raid Shadow Legends career. It's actually a pretty awesome game. I've really enjoyed it. It's an RPG, turn-based, massively online PvP mobile and PC game, and it was my latest sponsorship on my stream. So guys, if you want to click that link, get yourselves to level 12. It would mean a lot. You directly support myself by doing that, and you know what? I've actually kept playing it on the side, especially on mobile when I'm at work. Shh. But anyway, guys, let's get into it. Let's go on with the video. All right, so it's called Deadby behavior, okay? Because, you know, the game's dying. Let's get into it. It's very sad to see this game is dying. So straight away, we're all thinking the same thing. This game's been dying for like 700 years now, so it's really weird. Within the past 6 months, all behavior has focused on is making DBD very easy for killers, while making surviving basically impossible for survivors. There's actually another thing I want to mention. People think this might be the new Sluzzy. Morale King. The excuses I hear for this as a 4v1 PvP game is astounding. Friday the 13th is a 1v7 with weapons, stunners, multiple escape options, and even a kill the killer choice. Yet there are so many crybabies about a 4v1 with no weapons, kill the killer choice, very few stun or escaped options. Yes, you're also talking about a completely different game with completely different mechanics, different sizes, different shapes. I know you go on to talk about the map sizes and stuff like that, but Friday the 13th is a completely different game. How you have to be told that it's very odd. One size doesn't fit all. Very important to remember. Maps are smaller and always buffed to please the killer. I don't think anyone alive would say that. Flashlight's dead. No longer possible to blind even at pallets. I have no idea what he's talking about here. This is off the heels of the flashlight buff, giving extra time to give that stun on pickup. So I'm very confused with that one. But anyway, I guarantee that soon we won't even be able to blind killers while they're picking up a teammate. Again, it was buffed. How much more buff do you need? Like, it's weird. I'm constantly hearing killers still cry about Dead Hard. I'm not hearing that a lot lately, but it probably does happen, so that's fair. Even though it takes skill to use now. I definitely agree with that. That is the first statement out of this. We're in paragraph 2 that I agree. Definitely agree. After it being nerfed to the ground. I mean, it needed a nerf. So it needed it. Yet these same crybaby killers that behavior are listening to are running every aura reading perk. Eruption, Call of Brine. Aura reading perks? Call of Brine, Pain Resonance. There's no aura on Pain Resonance. There's a Scream that is very hard to read, etc. None of those were aura reading. That's really weird. Killers crying that they have to wait 10 seconds to outlast BT Dead Hard, but survivors have to wait 30 seconds plus while the gen regression builds are in play. Okay, you're talking about gen regression. Okay, not aura reading. Very strange. Killer speeds and cooldowns increased while survivor speeds and cooldowns decreased. If you're talking about the buffs to our speed, like breaking gens, swiping, you know, all that sort of stuff, it really didn't, it wasn't anything. Like, it just wasn't anything at all to cry about. Killer will recover faster from a missed swing before a survivor can even unhook a teammate and get away. Killers are faster than they give us crappy pallets to play. Jesus Christ, how much of this? Wow, it's actually so much. Okay. And speaking of pallet vaulting play, they're useless in-game now. It's so cute that when a killer is breaking a pallet now, no more blinding because boo-hoo. What do you mean because boo-hoo? Because you think the killer's gonna cry? Why do you give a fuck what everyone thinks all the time? Play the game. When a killer has begun the hooking process, no saving because boo-hoo. Okay, dude, all right. He's having a proper whinge. But when survivors start the vault or window process, guess who's getting it down? The killer. Even if you're across the pallet, if they started the swing animation, it's a wrap and it's BS. It's a skill issue. Please, it takes 0 skill to play killer now. I mean, what do we do to that comment? This is like a reinvigorated Sluzzy. It takes 0 skill to play killer now. Try playing Death Slinger against a survivor friends who have had this game for at least 2k hours apiece. Dude, on like, what? What should we say, guys? Mother's Dwelling. Easy, no skill. Even if he got shots, he'd be like, oh my god, Death Slinger's OP. With the OP perks and speed boost and server being favored towards killers, all survivors' mentality is to get as many points in the match before dying. But killer's point is to kill, okay? Yes, it is. It is to kill you. And what do you think survivor's point is? You can get an escape 1 out of 10 matches, pathetic. Okay. 2 full stops. But killers can get a guaranteed 10 out of 10 match victories. Yeah, dude. I think you're just pissed off you've died a few times. That's what I'm thinking. Like, I hate to say this. What's your name again? Morale King. I hate to say this, man, but maybe you're just not that good yet. Like, how many hours do you have? Behavior allows killers or now slug. What? Camp tunnel survivors now that their killer emblems are based on kills. They've always been based on that since the MMR. 1 kill, bronze, 2 silver. Yeah, there is no built-in unbreakable for the slugging. Oh, so yeah, you're a fan of the unbreakable that's going to come out. That's infinite. Yeah, I knew you would be. Behavior is sneaky with all their shadow buffs and needs that I guess they leave stuff out of their patch notes. They have done that before, but yeah, nothing substantial. Like as a survivor being nerfed. And don't even get me started on the crappy hot boxes. What are you, farting on people? They made bigger for killers, i.e. Mastermind and his special power. God, you're very nitpicky. This also plays into the crappy servers. Servers have been down the toilet over the past year. I think you're being quite kind. The favoritism towards killers in their maps are insane. Every time I get a Huntress, it's always in a wide open map. That's not always good for her. Like Cold Wind, okay. But everyone looks the other way because, oh, cosmetics, which have also become a very, very cheap since the Ghostface Rift. This current Rift for Torio is so cheap and basic, not worth the $10 anymore. Okay, that's personal choice. What are you whinging about it? What's that got to do with anything what you've said? I've been playing this game since 2018, over 3k hours. I just simply do not believe you have over 3k hours. I just cannot believe that. You're like Sluzzy in the way that like you had so many hours and you're just horrible at the game. Like all evidence proves that you're just horrible at the game. I'm really sorry. That's fine though. You can get better. You just need to invoke self-improvement. I was trash at Survivor for so long because I didn't put the love and time into it. And then now I'm like 50-50 and I'm not being cocky, but I think I'm getting much better with Survivor. I have over 3k hours in the game and I'm so disappointed at where the game is headed. Game is trash now. I'd rather have 2018 DVD back again at this point. Yeah, the game was so much better back then. Milk return when they actually try to balance the game. Okay, he's not speaking any sense. Jesus Christ. Let's read some of the comments, see what people think of this idiot. Kudos, that is a whole bunch of effort for some bait. I mean, it could be bait. It's very Sluzzy-ish-esque. I like, yeah, look at this. DBD, the game that has been dying for 6-ish years now. It's pretty much what I said. And any day now, the last breath will be taken. Any day. It's coming real soon. Any day now. Is it dying? I didn't realize. Yeah, exactly. Oh my god, twins profile picture. What the hell? Y'all are so mad. Imagine threatening me with a ban because you're mad about the truth I put out. And this is what DBD and behavior supports. Love heart. This guy's such a prick though. He's very arrogant. And then we got... Oh, Jesus! Christ, I didn't expect her today. Mandy. There's a lot to unpack here in this post, and it's Friday afternoon, but I'll do my best. Game is not dying. Game is also actively supported by us. Regular new content, regular updates. I'd say that's a pretty honest start, to be fair. There has never been a plan for the survivor to fight back. They have hook states to compensate for this, really. Yeah, that makes sense. DBD is not a survivor fight back game. Maybe that's why it's been successful as well. A lot of people don't look into that. Never has been designed that way. As far as I'm aware, never will be. No, it hasn't. Maps are not necessarily smaller, and they are not buffed to suit either side. However, there's always going to be various maps that suit one side over another and suit a particular killer more than the other. That's pretty much inevitable. Yeah, a lot of sense coming from Mandy today. Can't blind the killer at a pallet. That's listed as a bug and definitely not intentional. Okay, yeah, I thought I heard it was a bug. All right, sweet. So yeah, stop whinging about it. It'll be fixed, you idiot. Perks are complained about on both sides. We've already acknowledged that we're looking into the situation with eruption amongst other perks. And this is something that we hope we will be able to continue to do regularly. Last summer, we did do an overhaul of a lot of perks on both sides. Indeed, you did. I don't know if it was for the good, but you did it. Killer speeds have not increased. 4.6 meters has always been the default killer speed, and 4.4 for most ranged killers. Killers need to be faster than the survivor, yep, and they also have a completely different size hitbox and are not in third person like survivors, which gives survivors the advantage in looping, etc. The killer's speed effectively balances that. Agreed. Otherwise, they would never be able to catch up with the survivor. Agreed. Shadow buffs and nerfs are not a thing. Don't know about that, Mandy. I'd be careful with that. True, sometimes things are accidental left out of the patch notes. Nice. And we acknowledge that and normally add them in as soon as it's realized. This is something that happens rarely, however. Not as rare as you probably think, Mandy, but that's fine. Moving along. Servers have not changed over the last year. They are still the same servers in the same locations. If you've started to have issues, contact support. I'm not getting into that. There is no favoritism between killers, characters chosen, and the map RNG that you get. You are just very lucky to get an open map when you have played as Huntress. Maps are pure RNG unless offerings are used, and you could just as easily end up on Leary's as fractured cowshed. Exactly. I'm sorry you do not like the Rift cosmetics. Please feel free to give more information on what you didn't like. We're always listening. No, you're not. And that's okay that you're not, because this guy's an idiot anyway, Mandy. Feedback here, give us our feedback. I'm sorry you're not satisfied with the current state of play with Dead by Daylight. Wow, she's apologizing a lot. I don't feel you should. This is a live service game where things can and do change when necessary, and we are constantly striving to update. Yeah, okay, all right. Okay, I get it. I got you. I don't know, man. I wouldn't have apologized to him that hard. But anyway, thank you for sharing, Jilly. I wanted to share this. Morale King, you seem like an absolute douchebag, and even your comments back, you're very argumentative, and you wanted to put your opinions out there, but you didn't want to hear anyone else's feedback. So to those people, I have zero time, zero effort, and you need to get an absolute grip. And possibly, most importantly, you might want to get better at the game, because I'm seeing a lot of, as my chat says, seems like a skill issue. But anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. Hope you did enjoy this. Sorry that I'm sick. I tried to do it the best I could. If you did like it, like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below your thoughts. You guys know I answer your comments. This was funny. Thank you, Jilly, once again. And don't forget to click that Raid Shadow Legends link. Get to level 12. Help support me directly. Or consider joining as a member. It's right near the sub button. It really does help me out, guys. Anyway, guys, see you in the next one.